tonight. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now here comes Teddy Bridgewater, first-round pick back in 2014 as he looks to command this Panther offense.
What an audition last year for Teddy Bridgewater in New Orleans. Not one that he expected to have happen with the injury to Drew Brees, but he stepped into the breach, and the Saints went 5-0 in his starts, and he showed the rest of the league he was ready to be a starting quarterback again. Now he gets his opportunity.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
2nd and 14.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Third and long for Bridgewater. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
At the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake. Wentz. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
He was covered by Dante.
Now Wentz on third down. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Cameron Wake with a little wake-up call as he gets in there for the sack. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
On 4th down, the Falcons trot out the rookie punter from Syracuse, Sterling Hoffrichter.
Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Takk McKinley, his 2nd sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13.
Taken down at the 17-yard line.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Takk McKinley bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well, and that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
Come on, dog!
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 12 carries, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys? Coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night, guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Gain on the play.
Wentz going to throw.
1st down.
He's got Green. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
1st and goal.
A good pickup there of 22.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. That time a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard.
Teddy Bridgewater and his Panthers ready to go again.
And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops. Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
And I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Intended for Robbie Anderson. Incomplete.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
First down, Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Falcons 7, Panthers nothing.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it, finding some room at midfield. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. The Panthers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater into the hands of his tight end, Jeff Swain. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
It's a pickup.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Falcons 40-yard line.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26.
Carolina.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second and 12.
Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Carolina scores to cap it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
The 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Atlanta.
Wentz now on first down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Second down and 10.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Wentz again. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
First down,
Falcons. And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Wentz to throw again. Completes it to Hardman.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
It's
a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you?
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches. Now Wentz. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Throwing is Wentz. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Coup for the extra point.
For the point after.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 6. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Time to take a glance into what we've seen so far from Teddy Bridgewater. What can they do now, Charles, to make sure this highlight montage doesn't continue to show more pressure and pressure and pressure?
You feel like it always comes back to leverage, don't you? Who is going to win that battle of the offensive and defensive lines? Low man wins, we talk about that, but we think about it in a running game. Well, guess what? The same thing happens when you're trying to pass protect. Are you low? Are you balanced? Are you in a position where the pass rush won't bowl you over on their way back to the quarterback? They've got to reestablish that in order to try and keep their man upright.
As they have been bowled over a lot so far in this one. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Throwing, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. And again, it's Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession.
And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On first down, Wentz. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Trevor Williams was shot out of a cannon there on the corner blitz.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. The final shot before half for Wentz. He's got Green. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and CD in a minute. First, it's time to take a look at what we've got coming your way this weekend in the NFL. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins as they'll do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. In the late afternoon games, one of the best of the bunch will be at Soldier Field in Chicago, where it'll be the Bears taking on the New Orleans Saints. And then on Sunday night, the national audience in for a treat. They've got a good one lined up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
3 yards the gain there, second down. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it. Brian Burns. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Working from the gun, Wentz. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. K-Rod short in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they, a dime? What were they?
15 cents.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. Now a fair catch taken, maybe a yard or 2 shy of midfield. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
Break this tie.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
at the 16.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Well, he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Graham Gano on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Panthers 17. Falcons 14.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
Yeah, they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
For the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Wentz. And that's complete. It's Green here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Falcon.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Yard line, 2nd and 11. Now Wentz. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 13-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Wentz. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Falcons have retaken the lead. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. He's going to air one out for Anderson, and that is incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43.
DeAndre Baker there defensively.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Teddy Bridgewater sacked. A fumble on the play.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the 2nd half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Here's Bridgewater. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. Wentz now on 1st down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. And they've got to go thank the guys on D.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Wentz. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there on a Falcon 1st down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Wentz going to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Getting set to go again here, Teddy Bridgewater coming back onto the field. And right now, probably just one thing in his mind, it's getting back to the hot start because he's really faded.
And ordinarily when that happens, the quarterback, as you know, is usually the leader of the squad. Now there's probably a silent camaraderie that comes around him saying, hey, guess what? We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
Bridgewater on 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. McCaffrey following the penalty. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
You can see this quite a bit on running plays where the guy's out wide. A lot of times, though, it doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right, because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected, but I know this will surprise you.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Chris Manhertz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Carson Wentz in the offense. Down by a field goal, 2:10 on the clock. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now the throw hauled in by Green. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Falcon 1st down.
Back to throw. Short throw underneath to Hurst.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Todd Gurley, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down. They're running with Gurley. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Automatic 1st down.
Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down. To throw is Wentz. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Wentz completes it to Hardman. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Dumps it off to Gurley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Coup now for the point after.
And that will make this a 4-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Taken about 7 yards deep.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now it's the Panthers' turn. Trailing by 4. 43 seconds to go. A 4th straight defeat looming on the horizon, barring a comeback here as they've got it with a 1st down. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. He's back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Bridgewater. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards. A little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Here's Hardman on the return.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the perfect season was apparently not meant to be as they drop to 7-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos.